Menace, what's the latest for us outside here in Boston?
We got a little bit of everything. And I know we're talking about storms, but it looks beautiful in Boston right now, right? Right? Yeah. But we got storms in the forecast for this evening and tonight. That's in your first alert weather headlines. We're also tracking lower humidity on the way for Friday into the weekend, and then a few more storms as we go into next week. Any storms that develop this evening and tonight will be capable of producing gusty winds, also some flooding rain out there. Now, can't rule out some hail. I think the isolated tornado threat is pretty low at this point, but we're watching it closely. A look at First Alert Radar will show you that we have some severe thunderstorm warnings. Most of this is in western Mass. This thunderstorm here, that warning goes until 5:15. It's moving to the east. This thunderstorm warning here until 4:45 is moving to the east. Both at about 20 miles an hour, producing some penny-sized hail. Also seeing this thunderstorm warning until 5:15 is moving mainly to the east. We're going to see a lot of this pushing closer to central Mass over the next couple of hours. This thunderstorm here is capable of getting a bit closer to orange, all right? So after about 5:15 or so, just understand that we could have some storms right on top of you. Watching these thunderstorms to the southwest of us, south of Poughkeepsie, New York, and you'll see them moving mainly to the north and east toward Connecticut until about 4:45, those warnings there. So we've got a few hours at least. We'll say a couple of hours toward central Mass and then toward Boston, where we'll see those storms eventually ending up. Here's a look at First Alert Futurecast for the next couple of hours. Those storms continue pushing eastbound with the heavy rain, that potential for even some hail and gusty winds. Toward 7:15, storms right over central Mass, moving into eastern Mass here, and storms over Connecticut. They'll mainly move near Boston here, so that's toward 8:30. Toward the North Shore, we'll see some storms. Toward Manchester there, we'll need to be watching out for those too. And then as we get a bit closer to about 10 o'clock or so, things wind down with the severe threat overall. But we'll still be left with some thunderstorms likely around our region as we go through the overnight, and then we'll be left with some wet weather, some rain, most likely early in the day tomorrow. And here's a forecast. Temperatures at 88 at 6 o'clock. Those numbers go down. Rain chances will go up a bit this evening and part of tonight with some lingering showers overnight into our Thursday. How about the heat? We've been talking about it. Feels like temperatures about 98 in Rochester, Nashua at 98. Feels like 102 in Norwood. Here's the deal. We're going to see this as the last extreme heat day or extreme hot day, or however you want to say it, okay, over the next several days. Feels like temperatures next couple of hours in the mid-90s. We're going to see those feels like temperatures tomorrow in the mid-80s. And how about this? We look at the dew point temperature forecast. It's been a little while. Okay, dew point temperatures tell us about the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. We'll be in the 60s tomorrow. As we go into Friday and Saturday, feels like temperatures will likely be much lower. Dew point temperatures in the 50s. That's going to give us some comfortable weather as we go into the weekend. Your First Alert 10-day forecast alerted you to temperatures going down. About 83 for highs on Friday. That's the pick of the week. Then we go into Saturday, 87, 88 degrees for Sunday, partly cloudy skies. And then you'll notice into next week, we'll have the low to mid 80s in the forecast and another chance of showers and storms. But guys, 83 degrees is like heaven right now.
RSVP me as a yes.
Yes.